Hello to all the heavy music fans! Today is the next episode of games that have a cool soundtrack. Our today game is Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage, which was released in 1994 on the platforms Super Nintendo, Sega Mega Drive, Genesis. This is 16-bit, a side-scrolling beat-em-up game. A good one. There's a plot like in comics, so sometimes you feel like you're inside comic book. Its own story and, of course, the fight. When I was a kid, I didn't have a console where I could play this game. This possibility appeared only after many years, thanks to the emulator. I discovered this game thanks also to Angry Video Game Nerd, Cinemassacre channel. He reviewed a series of bad games, but this one turned out to be the normal one. I give a link to that episode in the description. You can watch it, it's fun and interesting. Just look, you will not regret it. Now to my topic, rock music. In the era of 16-bit games, it was impossible to add a very qualitative sound to the game due to the great limitations. The memory of cartridges was much smaller than modern digital media, and the higher the sound quality, graphics and effects, the more space the game should need. Nevertheless, even with such modest parameters, you can sometimes insert a sound that rocks into a retro game. For Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage, almost the entire soundtrack was done by the band Green Jelly. Their logo can even be seen at the beginning of the game. There it is. Due to the fact that the sound is pressed to the maximum, one might think that the band is playing electronic music. No. Their genre is metal and punk rock. And comedy. In their music videos, you can see costumes and funny cover versions of famous hits and jokes. Green Jelly was founded in 1981. In 1994, at the same time with the game, their fourth album called 333 was released. It is the tracks from it in a simplified form that can be heard in Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage. I advise you to find this album separately and listen to what it sounds like in real and pure. But that's not all. During the game, at some point, there will be a boss fight and you can hear something extremely familiar to any fan of metal music. Just listen. Yes, this is one of the most famous songs of the band Black Sabbath, The Mob Rules. This epic work from the album, which is also called Mob Rules 1981. This song can also be heard in the legendary film Heavy Metal, released in 1981. The work is also worth own episode. This is Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage, the soundtrack of which is shaking you even after so many years. Bye, rockers!